Yes, we are doing nails.
It's without instructions. We're making nails.
Nailed it.
Why does that one look so shitty?
It's just disgusting how it lifts up off the nail bed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say f the edges.
Could someone give me a hand? Look at this hand job. Is it cute and cool? Cute and cool. Finger licking good? Winner, winner, chicken finger.
The Try Guys are back in the workshop for another episode of Without Instructions. This week, they're making gel nail art.
Why am I even messing with this fucking light that turns off every 30 seconds?
Will they hands down paint a masterpiece?
We're gonna have to saw these fingers apart.
Or will they be filed under disaster?
I've been spattered with blood.
Just couldn't help myself, I'm so gay, I love glitter.
Fingers crossed! Each Try Guy will have 2 hours to paint the nails on our beautiful mannequin hands and present it to our panel of judges. Hi, I'm Lauren, or LaurDIY. I am a DIY and women's lifestyle YouTuber. I also host a craft show on HBO Max called Craftopia. I'm actually the most qualified out of all of these episodes of this series because I do love nail art and I've dabbled in nail art.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'm one of the Try Moms. I haven't gotten a manicure in 8 years, so I am severely underqualified to judge a competition, but I have lots of unsolicited opinions, so here I am.
Hello, my name is Katie Masters, also known as Nail Thoughts, and I am a nail artist with a salon in Santa Monica, California, and I'm here to judge all of the nail art.
Nail art can be anything, first of all. I feel like you can have abstract nail art, you can have hand-painted nail art, you can do glitter, gems. It's almost like jewelry in a way because you have it on your hands, you have it, it's always out. So nail polish dries by evaporation. It's not for strength, it's just literally you paint the nail polish on and it air dries, and you can usually tell that it is dry when it doesn't smell anymore because nail polish has that smell. Acrylic is the powder mixed with the monomer liquid. Acrylic is usually used for extensions or just overlays for strength on the nails. You can put gel on top of it, you can put nail polish on top of it, and then gel is the only thing that cures under the light, that needs the UV LED light to actually dry. If someone were to do this without instructions, probably wouldn't recommend it because gel can get a little complicated if you don't really understand the intricacies and the technical issues that you could have with gel. So
We're not using our hands, we're using these not creepy at all prosthetic hands.
That have posable fingers.
Whoa! Okay, well, we have 2 hours to do one hand of our own original nail art, and I'm gonna start. Hello, child. Hello.
So, my creative for the nail art is little tiny hands. On each nail, I'm gonna draw a little tiny hand, and that little tiny hand is gonna have little nails, and then if I can, we'll have little tiny hands. Ew, you can just stab them into these skin. Stay in.
I'm sort of dressed like I'm on drugs, and today I want my nails to look like I'm on drugs too. I'm making psychedelic marble nails. My fiance Maggie's been really getting into nail art lately, and every month she comes home and she's just been experimenting with like the coolest, craziest patterns. So I feel like I've really got something to prove today.
So, I don't know much about nail art, but I do know there's different shapes. One is like pointy triangle, one is called coffins. So my idea is to get deadly zombie coffins. I want a little more like Halloween, like dripping blood, like skeleton, iron cross. So my little skeleton could be like this. I don't think I'm gonna be super great at the detail work.
Yeah, I think Eugene's gonna just basically win all of them.
I have painted my own nails, and I am a good painter. So I'm gonna give myself some speed bumps with this. I'm gonna take the French tip. I mean, you guys can also share, but if someone wants a French tip, let me know.
I don't know the difference.
French tip is flat. So my nail inspo is Royal Flush. So I'm inspired by a deck of cards, sort of like playing poker. All of the nails, very much like cards, which I'm gonna paint like cards individually, are then gonna be stacked and glued on the edges of each other like they're flayed out so that the nails will come out at least, I wanna get them to like a foot. So they're all the way out here. No one would ever wear this, but I like it. I like this idea. I think it's hilarious. I have to plan out exactly where each design goes before I do it so that I have like an organization so that the colors make sense as I build up.
I've spent the first 20 minutes just trying to glue a pinky. Oh, it's gluing my skin in seconds. Oh my God, it's like I have sandpaper fingers now.
So with gel nail art, first thing you want to do is definitely figure out what background you want. Do you want a neutral background? Do you want a really poppy background? And once you put that background color on, you cure it under the light and then figure out what design you're gonna put on top.
So I want a nice base. So I think I'm just gonna do a nice creamy color. Let's see what that, ooh, oh, how come it's so streaky looking? Yeah, I think I want that creamy base. Pink is too much.
I kind of want something that, you know, evokes like a graveyard. Maybe there's some texture to it.
Now there's some skulls over here.
Oh yeah, glitter skulls, baby.
So I'm gonna start using the coffin nail just for the base because it actually fits the hand model better.
Oh, I hate the smell. Oh, I ask Becky always to do this when I'm gone. I hate the smell of nails.
So we're gonna do 3 different types of gel designs today. First thing I'm gonna do is, I know I want my background color to be milky white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint a layer of milky white onto the nail and then actually cure that. If you're not curing between every layer of gel that you put on, you're definitely making a mistake because the more you pile on, the less likely it is to cure.
We're gonna let these dry and then we'll put another coat on top. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Now we wait, and I guess I should just start.
No wipe top coat sealer. Do you think that goes on at the end?
Yeah. I found some hollow dust. I don't know how you do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking that I pour this in there, mix it up. When I see nail art, it's so intricate. You gotta be a really good painter, but you gotta be a really good tiny painter.
What are you doing over there? You put it in a box?
Oh yeah, I'm drying my thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have placed my silicone hand into the Sun UV box because it's there. And I think it makes it dry faster. I'm doing it for the 30-second method, and then I'm gonna take the hand out and put more pink on it.
I've done one nail and I already, like, how do you stay within the lines? Like, I can clean it up at the end, but I know that professionals don't do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, F the edges.
It's super important to not get it on the cuticles because what happens is, again, if I cured that and it was on my client's skin, once it's on their skin, it's already lifted. So if you've ever had that experience where you get out of the nail salon and your nails a couple days later are catching in your hair, your clothes, it means it was probably on your skin and it started growing out and it was already lifted. So you really don't want to cure it on the cuticles or the skin.
So I'm doing a white base for this first layer. This is so meticulous. Let's get in there. Great, let that cook for a bit.
We're gonna use this later to carve off the excess paint off of their fingers. Probably not how you're supposed to do that, but these aren't people here. This is a rubber gross hand. This is the best way to work on nails. You can really isolate the fingers. Let me just say that this client's hand flexibility makes nail work so much better. You can really torque that pinky out of place.
How do I do just the nail and not the cuticle?
Bro.
If you find out, you let me know.
It's like the ultimate color in the lines challenge.
Just let it overlap and go in and clean it off.
How do I do that?
Just paint all over the place and go in, take it off.
I don't know if you can see like the little plastic tip that I do think I probably have to sand off.
I don't know. This isn't my strong suit. Honestly, this whole series isn't my strong suit. Honestly, I told Rachel I really wish that I could just be cooking right now, because even when I don't make a good dish, I have fun. Oh, crap. I just took off a whole big strip of the nail. Oh, great. The hand didn't really fit in the thingy because it's, you know, not a real hand. Oh, I feel like I undid all of my hard work.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make good things because I don't do crafty stuff very often. And the time limit is really hard. Why does that one look so shitty? Why does that one look so shitty? These were perfect a minute ago. Why am I even messing with this fucking light that turns off every 30 seconds? They got all crinkly.
If you're doing gel and you notice after you cure it that the gel is sort of like shriveling up or bubbling up, it means you put way too much gel on and it's super thick. So you wanna make sure when you apply gel, you do it in nice thin layers so you're not making the nail lumpy, but also not causing the gel to shrink and wrinkle.
Why is it lumpy? Do I need to, is that what Ned was talking about with the patch and strip? If you can see, like this is what I'm not happy with, like this moment here. I don't know if that's what this tool is for, but that's how I'm using it.
Just gonna paint them first and then stick them on second. It's never been done before.
Okay, so I cured that first layer of milky white and I'm gonna go through again and do another one, but not cure it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all my colors that I'm gonna use and blob it onto my nail palette. Then I'm gonna take my brush. I have all of the colors on my brush and I'm going to start at the cuticle and just take my brush and bring it down. And with a kind of clean brush, all I'm gonna do is go around the edges and just play with it. Now I'm gonna cure it.
I am very delicately trying to put one tiny piece of something and getting it to stick, but it has to land straight, and it is so hard.
I've worn nails quite a few times at this point, but the designs that nail artists do are sometimes really wild. When I went to the Met Gala, I wore nails by my friend Soji, who hand painted something based off of like bacterial fungi. So a lot of the nail artists I know, have like very specific inspos that they do, whether it be really glamorous, whether it be a little more high concept. For me today, I'm thinking I'm going to push more into like the conceptual territory and create something really cool that also probably is not very practical, because I want these nails to be long.
I'm gonna try to get some black nail polish and draw hands. Then I'm gonna put little dollops of red on the fingertips, because red nails are a choice for a night out of passion. I'd like to have, at least little dimples of pink where the knuckles would be, so there's some sort of texture. Okay, let's get this hand back out here. See how good of a hand job we've done.
Let's see. Should I go with crystal skulls, Indiana Jones? No, come on now. Don't slide on me. Come on, guys. Maybe I'll just crank this lady's fingers up to balance it.
What I do now is I choose my colors and I make a little swirly swirl. I did art as a kid. I loved art. I mean, it's really fun to express yourself. I'm more of an avant-garde artist. I'm not good at precision. I think the only way for me to win today is to lean in to my natural abilities. I'm not gonna try and make anything that's supposed to look like a thing. Yeah, there it f***ing is.
1 hour and 9 minutes.
No, you stay there. Stay there. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Just a little fleck of blood on the skull.
Okay, now we just go in and put some red nails on there, and pretty soon, you tell me that's not a hand. You gotta hand it to you, man. You know a hand when you see one.
This is like impossible. All right. I've been splattered with blood. Oh God. I'm in the slasher movie now.
I'm going to dip my whole brush into this iridescent, purpley, glowy pink and paint over the whole thing. And since it's sheer, it just adds another extra layer.
Oh God, there's blood everywhere. Well, what am I supposed to do? I need to wash my face. It's gonna stain.
This is a good way to do your glitter designs or any sort of flakes, is while the gel is wet, put the flakes in it so it cures all in it. Now I'm gonna cure it so it makes my life so much easier. When I put top coat on, it's gonna be way less sticking up.
I mean, that's pretty frickin' cool. Is that cool? This is literally just the nails that Maggie has. You see how it's like gloopy 3D? Kind of really nothing I can do about that now though, because it's dried on. I'm gonna go in and fix this up.
Once you cure it, that's it. It's on there, hardened, it's cured. So if you don't like something, the good news is you tell it when to dry, so you can just wipe it off before you cure it and then redo it. But don't put another layer on top of your mistake that you cured, because then you're just gonna end up with a really thick nail.
Yeah, I would say I'm starting to ruin it now. I think I made it worse.
Now here's what I'm thinking. To make it more like a hand, could I go in and saw in between the fingers? Okay, we're gonna have to saw these fingers apart. Perfect. I won't stay in these little cuticles. Do we have scissors? Do we have nail scissors? I guess I could use wire cutters. I think this is actually working out pretty okay. They are disgusting in so many ways, but they're fingers.
I'm probably the furthest behind because I'm adding nails on my nails. I think the experiment at least is really fun. I really wanted to extend these further, but it might be much more, I don't know, tame than I initially wanted. But I'm adding glitter, and I'm just trying to create designs to make it look like custom made.
That one was clean. I'm getting better. Would something like this be an upgrade?
It's so glittery.
It's just a light sprinkling of glitter. I could just rebrand it to Zombie Disco.
Okay, so now we're going to do a little tie-dye French tip action. First, I'm just gonna put like a little neutral glitter gel in the background. We're gonna do one color at a time and we're not curing it. I'm gonna swoop it down and almost like a little French vibe. Underneath the blue, pink. And then finally, Zach. He's green, yeah? So he's the baby spoon in this design. He's the little spoon.
And in life.
And in life. And I'm gonna take that same brush, I wiped it clean, drag the gel down to make it look like it's bleeding into each other like a tie-dye. It just made tie-dye and I didn't really have to work too hard for it. A lot of my designs are very much just make the gel work for you so you don't have to stress out about it. And once I like it, I'm gonna cure it.
So we have about 30 minutes left, and we have different levels of doneness that we are. I'm pretty close to done. I mean, look at these bad boys. They're looking good.
I'm trying to decide if these little gems are
Oh, these are cool.
better or worse.
These are like actually good. I mean, according to me. I think girls would wear these to a music festival.
Yeah, they're definitely messy.
They don't look that bad.
25 minutes.
Damn it. I should not use glitter. It flew over all the other work that I did. So now it's ruined.
I don't.
So I have to go paint over all the glitter that it was so clean. I think they look awful now. Should have just avoided the glitter. Just couldn't help myself. I'm so gay. I love glitter.
I couldn't help myself. I'm so straight. I love fingers.
What do you like about fingers, Keith?
I just love how they fing. They have so many names. Fingers, phalanges. Ooh, and when you find a criminal, you finger them. They do say that. They say, I've fingered a subject.
That is true.
And then it's like, looks like you've got your finger on it.
They say caught red-handed.
They say that too, but they say, I've fingered my man. they say that. What does fingered mean in crime? The identification of the subject of a criminal accusation.
Yeah, it's like
Fingering.
Now, we're gonna do some hand-painted peaches. You have a couple different options for hand-painted things. You can either actually hand-paint it, or you can find so many cute little decals or stickers that you can put on the nail. So I'm gonna use this sort of milky pink. One coat of it and cure it. We gotta get the peach shape down. I'm gonna dip it into the coral, almost upside down heart in a way. And once I have that layer down, I'm going to cure it. So now I'm gonna take this sheer magenta color and only on one side, I'm gonna do a little outline. So that is just a little shading just to add more depth so the design is way less flat. Dip it into this green. I'm gonna just do 2 leaves on the bottom of it. So I'm gonna take my little white dot there, almost like it's a little light reflection. Again, I like to cure in between layers. And now just a final little subtle outline in brown. And there we go. See, it's very subtle, but it finishes it, and it just adds a little bit more depth. Now I'm gonna cure that.
You're doing nail art.
Thanks. I'm trying to.
You're painting them.
I'm painting them.
By hand.
I'm painting them by hand. I'm being careful. I know.
I think these are really clean pirate girl nails.
Right.
Like, I'm going to a pirate party.
Clean pirate party.
These are like, I'm going to a death metal music festival.
Right, right. I've replaced the pointer finger with a skull and crossbones.
I think all I have left to do is the top coat, although I'm trying to give these nails a manicure now so that nothing's too sharp.
What do you think the top coat does, Keith?
I think it seals it. And then I also think it makes it look good.
Top coat is basically very necessary for a gel manicure because gel needs something to seal it in. The color isn't going to stay shiny without top coat. The color is not gonna last without top coat. And now we're all done. And here's all of the nail art we did today.
Would I be crazy to do one last layer? Rachel, would you hate me if I just tried to do it better? If I just tried?
Your 6 minutes.
If I just tried? Okay, this is where I make or break. I would say that was worse. Worse. Mistake.
Well, I did about 10 skull and crossbones and one looks okay.
Fingers, fingers in the morning, fingers in the evening, fingers at supper time. When fingers on your fingers, you can have fingers all the time. Look at all these fingers. Finger puppet. Ooh, lady fingers. Vienna fingers.
Sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers. Foam fingers. Finger licking good. Fried chicken.
She really gave me the cold finger last night.
Touching fingers.
1. All right, fingers up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fingers! Yeah! Let's show our fingers to the judges.
Today we will be judging on creativity, execution, and is it nail art? I think because you don't have to cure the nail polish until it's good. I just feel as if it's really easy to wipe off the cuticle around it before you stick it into the UV light.
Didn't even occur to me as an option.
Oh, good. So I just feel like there's just really no excuse to have a lot of mess.
I love it when someone just goes ham on their individual style. Something that like screams like why I did this, as opposed to just going like, I don't know, I just picked one color for everything.
I don't want it to be messy where it ends up just looking like mud, but I want it to be kind of weird. And I want to see everyone's personality come out.
Awesome.
They won't let you down. Yes.
Judges, I present to you my deadly coffin nails.
Oh God.
Ooh. Wait, is it blood splatter?
Yeah, it's blood splatter.
Listen.
Ned,
It's kind of too pretty to be deadly. Oh my God, these skulls?
yeah.
Some crystal glitter skulls, and then some accent nails with a little skull and crossbones.
I love this. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed that you got the skull and crossbones on the pinky.
And remember when I was talking about with gel, right? You have to cure it. And sometimes if you put it on too thick, what happens is it doesn't cure underneath, and you chose like the hardest color. You chose straight black so I can see that like it's a little wrinkled on the side. Especially with colors like black, white, and red. If you put it on too thick, they're really pigmented. And so what happens is the light can't go all the way through. So it only cures the top, so underneath is still wet, and then it just shrinks and like wrinkles up on the side.
Yeah, I definitely had some failed attempts that were super wrinkly, and I was like, what?
And you're like,
how is that
happening?
What
That's
is
why it's happening. And I do see it on the pinky, but other ones, I don't see it.
I really love, and I'm sure this is intentional, that the eye sockets in the skull are different sizes to give that extra spooky, like, did this person have a larger eyeball?
Yes, intentional.
Absolutely.
And that's like,
What was your inspiration? Like you went in and you said this, or did it take a while for you to think of it?
One of the few things I know about nail art is one of them is called a coffin shape. That's part of where it started.
Got it.
My son is very into spooky stuff right now.
Like this is definitely something that you would, if you typed in like Halloween Pinterest nails or like spooky nails on Pinterest, like this could definitely be something that comes up. Yeah, for sure. I'm almost kind of disappointed that it wasn't like more chaotic because I was ready for like a shit show. This is really nice.
Wow. Just you wait.
Oh, okay. Is it going downhill from here?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably.
Is it nail art?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Judges, thank you.
Great job, Ned.
Fingers, fingers, fingers.
Oh my God.
We all wish we just had a few more fingers. Judges, please open your eyes and behold all the fingers.
Okay.
Fingers. Little hands on your nails.
Oh my God, I see what you did.
I was inspired by hands.
This is so creative.
30 fingers.
Yeah, you know.
Did you cut the nails to be like actual?
More like fingers.
Wow.
Fingers are useless if they're all
there
fused.
are knuckles on them, so you really see
There's
the difference
even
between
little veins.
the tarsals.
Oh, is that though? It is a vein.
Yeah, and see the little
Yeah, I see the blue.
strips, little tiny faded veins.
Wow.
I mean, listen, the concept is fully fleshed out.
yes.
Boom ching.
Yeah,
This is very creative.
thank you.
I really like this.
Is it cute and cool? Cute it cool?
It's cool.
Boy. Obviously, it's not wearable
Right.
in like regular life, but I feel like this is one of those things where people
Couture.
would. Yeah.
Hey, Katie, have you ever cut fingernails to look like this?
Oh, absolutely not.
But is it something that you're gonna try?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Only because I'm doing people that are, living their life, living their regular life. It's not necessarily to live regularly.
No, it's art.
I think overall the execution is okay. The veins don't read as veins. The knuckles don't really read as knuckles.
Honestly, I did a way better job than I could have supposed I would making little fingers. I'm thrilled. Lastly, is it nail art?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think it's nail art.
Yeah. I at least presented the most nails today.
Judges, we're looking to have a great hand, so I've stacked the deck in your favor. We're waking up in Vegas because I'm proudly presenting my royal flush nails.
Oh my god. Wow.
Are these cards painted or did you use a
No, those are
gotta
little
be
decals,
stickers.
little stickers.
So then did you paint the club, spade, diamond?
Honestly, I wish I had because I used little decals,
Okay.
but it took
Okay.
maybe 30 minutes to even try to place them correctly with little tweezers.
I think your use of the little stickers though, like really, really helps.
It translates the meaning of the thing better with the cards.
No, I mean that it, I think would look shittier without the stickers.
Oh, I wholly agree. Completely agree.
Gonna be honest, the execution of like this middle portion though is not the greatest in terms of like the goopy and height of it.
Yeah, it was a
Did
little
you
rough.
combine two nails or did you have it?
I combined two nails. You know what it was too, is I tried experimenting with like free glitter, loose glitter.
Yes.
And then it got everywhere. And then so I had to like repaint over other areas, which made it really clumpy looking.
Yes. Glitter is hard because it can kind of get like lumpy.
Yeah.
And even if it was like a glitter gel, I feel like you would still have the lump.
I really like the rhythm of all of the different color changes and the shapes though. Like you really did each nail differently.
I think it's grand, Eugene. MGM grand.
We're all gonna fold after that joke.
Would you wear these nails?
I would wear them for a music video. So judges, is it nail art?
Yes.
Totally.
Would you wear these?
No.
Okay, perfect. Good night.
Judges, let's get psychedelic. Here are my nails. They remind me of drugs.
Maggie just had these, motherfucker.
So what you have here is marble nails, absolutely inspired by my fiance. I went with like a nice milky base on the bottom and then tried a a marbling technique. It's psychedelic, it's fun. And then to create a border of sorts, I did those diamonds.
Great color choice. I mean, some of these marbles are really, like the marbling on this, like specifically this finger is really good. I almost wish you hadn't done the gems or gone for something a little bit smaller. I think they're a little bit oversized. And again, like it's definitely like a sensory overload.
The nails that Maggie's done, she had like a much cleaner border, and I realized that was done with another layer of paint. And so I think the gem was my way of making up for my
Hiding.
ineptitude. Yeah.
I do see that also what happened to you is
It's starting to pop up.
yeah, like I can squish it. It
wasn't like
you
that
did
2 days
it
ago.
very thick.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it just didn't cure properly.
There was a nail that I did not like, and so I did it again.
Oh, okay.
And then it got way too just fat. It never even occurred to me that I could rub it off.
Yes.
It never
That's the
occurred.
best part.
Yes,
You
the
just
best
wipe it.
part.
I didn't do that.
I think it's creative. This is probably the closest one to what I would pick for myself.
Yeah, me too.
It was an immediate like, wow, that's so pretty, as opposed to like, oh, that's a creative statement, you know? And I think that
creative choice.
most people who go and get their nails done, they want that like moment, let me see your nails. And then I think we had that moment.
Judges, is it nail art?
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
I honored the love of my life. That's normally Ned's thing, so
Yes,
creative.
you were inspired by that, yes.
I was inspired by Becky. She's got hands.
So first of all, let me just tell you, you guys did a really good job for your first time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're pretty handy.
Yeah.
And now, in 4th place, it was a hand that gave us all a little scare. It was a hand that none of us would wear. And even though I can hardly bear to deliver this news, in 4th place is Keith.
Seemed like she liked delivering that
Yeah, I really quite the turn at the end of that poem. Keith doesn't even rhyme with any of those words. The task was to only do 5 nails. And I did 30. So I get it. Over delivered. Thank you, judges.
And in 3rd place, we chose a nail that accessorized and, you know, really used the materials that they had available to them. And in 3rd place, we have Eugene.
Seems like I had the losing hand the whole time. And Vegas. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, he's gone! And we never saw him again.
No, I'm still here. Oh god, no. God.
The last 2 gave us great nail art, got some gems in there, got great shapes, but we decided that the first place is Zach!
I am the Finger King!
Congratulations, Zach, you nailed it.
I got finger. Oh, that's good. I was gonna scream. I fingered.
And with Ned's 3rd second place finish, we head into the finals next week. Who will win? And will Ned get another 2nd place?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Next week on Without Instructions.
Wedding dresses.
The toughest challenge yet.
Never struggled with anything so hard in my life.
I assume that you need to cover nipples in order to successfully call yourself a wedding dress.